All righty. Good morning. 7:08. It is the Plan B Morning Show. Brock Hunter.
Morning, what's up?
Oh, yeah. Hey, ha. Now, look, I want to
Is your
address
shirt even buttoned?
It's buttoned.
What button? Count the button. How many more buttons do you have above the one that is buttoned?
1, 2. I don't count this top one.
That's a button.
Yeah, but who does that? Who does that?
Tiger Woods does that.
Yeah, look at that nerd. What has he ever done?
Right, he's a billionaire. I don't know.
Yeah, I got 3 buttons. I go 3 buttons down.
God.
Technically 2. Like, this just looks weird to me. Look at that. Hold on. I can't. It's so tight. Like, I never button this thing. It doesn't look right on me. Right? It doesn't.
There's no more button. Oh, you do one more down.
Okay, so if I do, you're saying. By the way, if you want to see me undress and dress, go to our stream. We're streaming right now. I don't even like that.
That's way better than that. You do one more down. That's how you wear it.
So this is what I usually do. That's what I usually do right there.
Who does that?
I've been doing that since I was 16. Since I was 16 years old. Right?
God.
Like, tell me you wouldn't approach that guy at the bar if you were a middle-aged woman. All right.
Here's what that screen. You're trying too hard.
Nah.
You're trying too hard.
This is me.
That's one button down too much. People are walking by you, dude, and they're like, look, who is this guy? People that don't know you.
I do need to leave this open a little bit, but I'm two-toned right there. Look at that, two-toned. I got to get some more sun on it. Because usually it just sits like this. It's not too bad.
You know the last person that I saw with a shirt like that, my grandpa back in like 1991 when I was a kid. He was
fella, right?
Right? Yeah, he was coming back with a turtle in his hand because he was going to make turtle soup. That's what you look like. You look like you make turtle soup.
You know what? That's high praise. I'll take that. That's good. That's the look I'm going for. No, I look like a guy who can handle himself in a situation, survival situation.
No, you don't. You're not part of the A team.
But
you're not Steve Irwin. That's what you got a Steve Irwin shirt on. That's what you got.
He was always up top. He was always he was kind of open.
Yeah, Brock Irwin over here. What are you hunting today, Brock?
That's high praise. Dingoes. Crocs, shacks. I'm hunting shacks.
Well, you dressed the part. That's for
But
sure.
I did want to address, just in case anyone was wondering, this is a different shirt from the one I was wearing yesterday.
No, they're all the same.
I have multiple. Well, it's the same. It's the exact same shirt. It's just a fresh one. I put a fresh one on this morning. So I got my gold chain on. God, I'm looking good. Looking good. Feeling good.
You look like a character. You look like a character of some sort. That's what.
What's your character? A douchebag?
No, my character is just a human being. I got a hat and a shirt on.
With your collared shirt. You look like a sim character. That's your boring.
Hey,
right?
You know what? Call me I'm a wee character. That's what I am.
That's what you are. Anyway, it is the Plan B Morning Show. Brock Hunter. Find us on our stream. We're on Twitch. We're on Facebook. The Plan B Morning Show YouTube page. Make sure you subscribe to that for web exclusive content along with the stream. Enough of Hunter being jealous of how good I look.
Yeah, I'm jealous.
We got to keep things moving here. It's time for your morning dump.
Kick my own ass.
Dress like that. As always, your morning dump brought to you by Pump
That
Septic. Clean your septic today with Pump That Septic. Call them 269-445-7777. Or visit pumpthatseptic.com. Pump it.
Pump it.
Yeah, pump it. So it don't get stanky in your backyard. Well, let's just kick it off with this. LoveSense has created a new sex toy with ChatGPT Pleasure Companion that reads the equivalent of smutty romantic novels. Remember the ones that your grandma used to read while you're using the toy. Here's a sample of what, and this is real. All right. I know usually when I play audio, it's something stupid, but this is legit audio from this vibrator / AI conglomerate.
Weird.
I mean, is that gonna get you there?
No, that's just too robot-y.
Right? It's too robot-y.
It's too robot. It's like I'm sleeping with Stephen Hawking or something. You know? What? I'm sorry. Is it too soon? I'm just saying, like that's not going to get the engines going. I'm not all revved up. Sorry about that.
It's the most.
Lord, I apologize.
I feel like I'm banging Stephen Hawking.
Hey,
Oh my God, I love it.
I speak the truth, man. But
Oh yeah.
it is weird.
Yeah. It.
There's people, you know what though? There's people out there that really like it and really love it. You know, there's people out there that love the anime stuff, the cartoons, which I don't get. I don't understand.
I can't see being in the
There's-
throes of passion and this voice getting me to the finish line, right?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
Oh.
1001110.
I am finished.
Would you like a cigarette? There is money on the nightstand.
You know,
What?
it's
Did
creepy.
that robot just call me a hooker? What the hell?
Get out of here,
Yeah.
Roman. So it's just creepy. I don't know. You know what?
Yeah.
There's a lot of sex things out there that are creepy to me.
Yeah.
It
Well,
goes
it's only going to keep advancing because what do we care about as species? Men care about making their penis bigger, and sex dolls more realistic.
you know.
So it's just going to keep advancing when it because that's all.
Hey, you know what? Here's the
porn and
thing.
sex everywhere.
Here's the thing. Keep psychopaths at bay. So be it.
You know what? You've taken that stance for a long time when we've talked about the advancement of these sexual
Yeah, like the real
tools.
dolls, like all
The
the
real
like,
dolls.
like the
You're
toy.
right. If it's going to keep some lunatic calm
You know,
because
it's gonna keep him out of his windowless van. You know, that's
that's right.
I'm all for it.
You know what? I think there's something to be said about that.
Just saying.
If that keeps one less guy from capturing
Creeping
women in his
around,
van and
you
creeping
know?
around in bushes, right? Hey, you're onto something.
Not for
But I
me.
think-
For that guy though.
I think they need to smooth out,
Jesus.
maybe smooth that out a little
Yeah,
bit. All
maybe
right,
a little bit. Yeah.
a little less speak and spelly. Remember that old
You
game?
know, I feel like I'm going to learn about the universe listening to that.
Get off me, Steven, you pervert.
Yeah.
What about this, Hunter? Here, you'll enjoy this one. Mattel is making a live action version of Barney and Friends for adults. It'll star Daniel Kaluuya, who starred in the horror movies Get Out and Nope. Mattel says it'll tap into the angst of millennials and examine the disenchantment within the generation. They haven't said if there'll be any singing or dancing yet, but yes, a live action for adults Barney movie in the works from Mattel.
For adults.
So it's kind of like the Barney, or not the new Barbie movie. That's, I think, more of an adult movie. No, it is. It's more geared towards like the millennials.
Barbie movie? I don't even know about that.
Yeah. Have you been living under a rock? Have you
I
not
guess
seen
so.
any?
There's a new Barbie movie out?
It's got Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're doing a lot. So what's the dinosaur?
I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna
What's
have
going on? How do you make a lot? So it's real people, obviously. So it's just like it was back in the day, the show.
Maybe the guy will be Barney, like it'll actually be Barney, but in human form. But that doesn't sound like it makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're
Like
gonna do this.
Hey, I played Barney back in the day.
Maybe.
And
Yeah,
like-
maybe.
Well, I don't understand.
I'm interested to see. I'm interested to see because it's for adults and it's like the Barbie movie.
The
where
only
they, you know-
adult Barney movie I can wrap my head around is if it's a horror flick. Like Barney goes nuts and starts murdering people.
the guy Daniel Kaluuya has been in the horror movies Get Out and Nope, so maybe it'll be like that. It'll be like a mental, like kind of thriller, right?
Really? I mean, hey, depending on what direction you go with this, it could be pretty good.
Yeah, right.
Maybe.
I just don't know how they're gonna pull it off, though.
Yeah, me
We'll see.
neither. I have
Yeah,
no
but
idea. I'm trying to think of a script,
Right.
of some sort that would fit what we're talking about, and I really can't.
Well, I think you probably hit the nail on the head. Is that it's some guy?
It's got to
who
be a
played
scary-
Barney,
Yeah.
right? Who played Barney, and maybe like all the years of people saying they hate Barney and like giving him crap,
He
like
just
he finally
snaps.
snaps, right?
Yeah. Hey, I go watch
But how do you
that.
do a live actual big purple dinosaur with one
Yeah,
big
you can't be
tooth
singing and dancing and singing
and
songs anymore.
and those dead eyes? You know what I
Yeah,
mean? I
right,
don't know.
right.
Interesting to see, but hey, they're working on it. I think they're building off of the success of the Barbie movie,
Mhm.
the one that you had no idea apparently was out there, even though there's
no
been
idea.
advertisements everywhere.
You know, no idea.
But yeah, you seem like a big Barbie guy. I don't know why. It just seems like because
No.
you're built like Ken. That's why.
Damn right. I'll take that. Are you talking about around the waist region?
That's
Is
what
that-
I'm talking about. That's right. Smooth like Ken. Anyway, keep an eye out. Keep an eye out. We'll see what happens with the live action adult Barney.
Right, yes.
Well, like think about if it's an adult one, it's like there's gonna be a sex scene in there. Is there gonna be a Barney? Sex
See,
scene?
that's the thing. That's
I
what
love
just throws
you.
me off. I have no idea.
You love me. Get on your knee. What? Anyway, we'll see what happens. I don't want to go any farther with that. Lastly, it's a wonder it can even float. But when the world's largest cruise ship has just passed its first ocean test, it's out there. It's ready to go.
Wow.
Royal Caribbean's Icon of the Seas
Mhm.
is a giant water park with 6 slides, a theme park, 40 restaurants, and if you're feeling bougie, some 3-story townhouses you can rent. The ship holds 8,000 passengers and crew, plus a week's worth of food to feed them all. It'll make its maiden voyage in January. This just sounds like
Hey,
a disaster waiting to
you know
happen.
what?
All right. 8,000 people on a boat.
Have you
Hunter.
seen the picture of the Titanic next to it?
Is that actually next to
Titanic
this new one?
It looks like a canoe.
It does. It looks like a
It looks
canoe
like
cliff.
like a canoe next to it.
And and the Titanic wasn't a small boat
It
either.
wasn't. But man,
just-
what they're making now. Here, first off, I know science, blah blah blah. But you look at that thing and you're like, there's no way that thing floats.
It's too top heavy. For me, I don't trust how tall these
Have
boats
you
are.
seen what
and
and how sideways they get?
Dude, no thank
This
you.
thing is maybe it's too big to topple. The thing is massive.
I feel like us as a human species, we're like Icarus, and we're flying too close to the sun. But instead of wax wings in the sun, it's a giant boat that's in a sea that we know not nearly enough about to be throwing this kind of thing in there.
So
I mean, we've had issues. We've had issues with cruise ships already tipping over. All right, and being stranded at sea and people stuck out there.
I think they got that figured out. I don't think they're tipping over.
I don't think so. Man. Dude, it's got 3-story townhouses on it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's within the guidelines of making a cruise ship. That's worth how much? How much do you think? How many billions of dollars did that cost?
I mean, it's got to be a couple, right, to make this thing?
I mean, it is a city on the water. So you haven't been on a cruise, right?
No, I have no desire
So
to go on a
we
cruise.
went on a Carnival cruise, and I didn't see every end of that shit.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine. So what's crazy about these ships now, man? You don't. It's a city. It's a city on the water. You don't see the entirety of it. You can walk around that thing all day long and never see the whole ship. It's crazy what they're doing with these things.
No, to me, the people that go on cruises are like just not the kind of people I want to like. You know what I mean? And I'm sorry if you love going on cruises. It sounds like a nightmare.
Each its own, I guess.
I
I will say I had a blast. When I got off that cruise, I was smiling.
How old were you?
I was a freshman in high school.
I see exactly. Now imagine
that does make a big difference.
Right, exactly.
You know what though?
20-year-old Brock who could live in a room, a 5x5 room with nothing but a bed, because my only thing I'm doing is drinking and hitting the buffet and the clubs afterwards. Absolutely. 37-year-old Brock, father of one who pays a mortgage. That sounds like an effing nightmare. Stuck on a boat.
Nightmare.
8,000 people on a boat.
3 days.
No.
3 days.
Yeah.
Don't do the 5 day. Maybe 3 days is all you need really on a cruise.
And 8,000 people, all who are just it's like cattle. That's like cattle on a ship, right? No, awful.
Hey.
Here's a question: Where's all the filth going? Huh? Where's all the turlets running to?
I think they dump it. I watched the
so
whole
that's what we're doing now. We're dumping it into the ocean.
No. They don't dump it in the ocean. They dispose of it. I should have said.
Oh, good. So it's like a big RV. Have you ever been to the dumping station? Have you ever been to the dumping station?
Hey, you love ripping on stuff that you've never even tried. So try it before you knock it.
I
quit
think I'm right on.
Deterring people from going on the cruise ship. It's really not that bad. If you go on the 7 day, yes, you're going to be miserable at some point.
I think I think I'm right on point with this, and I think you know
I don't know.
You know what cruise ships are full of? People in Walmart bathing suits. All right, that's what it is. Okay,
you have to go on a cruise before you can say the things you're saying.
There's nothing but Walmart bathing suits on cruise ships, and that should tell you something right there. Oh, where'd you get that?
I'm not disagreeing with you, but for the love of God, will you just try it once? Maybe your wife would like it. Maybe she would enjoy it. You know.
Tell you what, I bet you there's a lot of people that ride jazzy scooters up to the
You're not wrong.
Ship, okay, right? Right?
You're not wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm saying you should try it before you knock it so much. For God's sakes.
No, I don't. There's nothing on. There's nothing.
Hey, dude, there's plenty of booze on there. There's lots of sun. There's a lot of mom bombs on there. You don't talk about it. If I brought that up, you'd be like, "Oh, I want to go now."
Okay, well, again, 20-year-old Brock, get me on that. Get me on that mom bomb cruise. All right, get me over there. Get me over there. But now, as an adult man, it does not sound appealing at all. At all.
Hey, you know what? We're going on a cruise. I'm signing
this
up.
Me and you? We're going on a cruise? Are we leaving the ladies at home? Just me and you ripping it up on a cruise ship?
Could we pull that off?
I don't think so. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Dude,
guys, cruise. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen.
Why'd you get so drunk the first night?
You
ruined the rest of the trip.
I ended up getting locked in my cabin, and
they have jail, cruise jail.
Oh, they have cruise jail.
Oh, for sure, and it's not, dude. It's brutal. I'm telling you, on Netflix there is a documentary about cruise ships and like what it takes to go out in the ocean and how much stuff they load. Blah blah blah. They go through the whole spiel.
Right.
But yeah, dude, cruise jail sucks.
And you know what?
It's tiny. It's like a little padded room.
It's full every night. I bet you cruise jail is full every night.
And there's a jail for a reason.
No desire to do it. Cruise.
You know?
No, I'm not going.
A lot of people fall overboard too.
Well, that'd be. You know what? I hope I do. If you give me on a cruise, just throw me off that thing.
Right.
Feed me to the sharks. I would rather do that.
Don't save me.
Yeah. Then I'd rather be with the sharks than with the Johnson family of 76 who's doing their family reunion from Kentucky. All right, on that cruise ship. Not doing it.
They have dinner every night. You should dress up.
I hope so. I'm on a cruise ship. I better have food. You got to catch it yourself. All right. Anyway, there you go. That is your morning dump. We'll be back. All right. You want to just jump right into sports?
Yeah, sure. You got a stop set here? Or you going right in?
Just quick stop set here. Is it Chat GPT, right? GPT.
GPT? GT? Chat GPT?
GPT. There you go.
How much? You got like a minute?
You got a minute and a half.
All right, right back.
All right.
Matinee.
Matinee. One chill set my mouth on fire. I had to chug a whole 2-liter Mountain Dew. All right, here we go. Well, good morning. 7:28. Rock Hunter.
Morning.
The
What's
Webby
up?
Man Show.
What's up?
Buddy. Yeah, buddy. Big man, buddy, boy.
Big man, huh? Yeah, big man over here.
Big man over there. Tough
Oh, big guy.
guy. Hey, don't forget to join us on our stream. We are on Twitch. We're on the WIRX Facebook page. And, of course, the Plan B Morning Show YouTube page. Make sure you subscribe to that so you don't miss out on web exclusive content, including Discover New Music exclusive. Discover New Music Mondays and the After Show podcast. We've been doing back in the day on those. Back in the day. Anyway, check it out. Subscribe, do all that good stuff. Right now, it's time for sports. Let's get it. As always, sports brought to you by Bud Distributing. Bud Distributing, getting you stocked up with delicious Bud Light, tall, cool Budweisers, other great drinks like Good Boy Vodka Seltzers. Every pour helps a pup. And Michelob Ultra. With it's not worth it unless you enjoy it. So enjoy it with Bud Distributing and drink wiser.
I just want to get right into it. That picture I sent you last night, so I'm just going to read it. The caption is, "This is Brooks Koepka on Matt Wolff, who is another professional golfer." All right.
Okay.
And it's just simple. It says, "This is Brooks Koepka saying, it's just a quote. I've basically given up on him. A lot of talent, but I mean the talent's wasted."
So I am not familiar with Matt Wolff. Obviously, I know Koepka. So what's the beef?
I don't
here?
know.
Explain
Matt
this to
Wolff
me.
probably isn't playing very good right now. Just like a lot of other, like every other golfer in the world.
But why is Koepka commenting on it? Does he have?
Because
did he
Koepka's
train
like
him?
that. Remember, Koepka is the guy. Him and Bryson were like in a big shamble there for a while. Brooks is just the mouth of the PGA. He's just, He's a curmudgeon.
So Bryson was mad at, or Koepka was mad at Bryson for what? Out driving him or just not being?
No. There's probably more to it there. I don't know if they were,
long story short,
friends back in the day, or if
what I'm getting to is Koepka seems like a dick.
Yeah,
that's kind of what
that's what we're getting to. Basically, that's what I'm leading into. But you know what? This is what I really want to get to. Yes, you're absolutely right. He's kind of a curmudgeon, and he's always just kind of bitching, you know.
Right.
But here's the thing. A lot of people are upset with the PGA right now because of the LIV coming, and now the PGA folded. And they're like, all right, we'll take your money, blah, blah, blah. They're like, wait a second. You just took a huge stance against it. Now you're teaming. Like, what's going on here? What's really going on behind the scenes? The same thing is going on in F1. Like, the organization's kind of falling apart because the racing is just kind of rigged now. It's weird. So golf, in this golf world, I kind of like it. It's kind of the golfer just being like, well, hey, if you're going to be a certain way, I'm going to be a certain way. That's why I'm starting to like Patrick Reed.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, you know, if the PGA is going to be like that, cheat, hell with them. You know? It's just, it's putting it to the man, if you want me to say it.
So golfers are getting to the point where they're not just rolling over.
Yeah, they're not rolling over anymore. They're just kind of they're kind of like, what's going on here? And PGA doesn't really talk too much. They have a lot of behind the scene things going on, and it's just sketchy. It's sketchy. And when there's sketchiness in a professional sport, some people start talking, some people start cheating.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
Well, maybe too, you know, it's like I know the PGA, the golf, there's been golfers that make a lot of money, but I'm sure the PGA has made even way more. And now they're kind of like, wait, hold on a sec. You guys are making all this money on us, and you're doing this stuff that's affecting us. You're doing this shady stuff behind closed doors, and then you're giving us all these rules and then underpaying us for what we're doing. Yeah. And now they're just like, no, F you guys. We're done with it.
Yeah.
I mean, is that fair to say?
I mean, it is fair to say. Rory McIlroy. McIlroy. He took the huge stance against the LIV when it came out. He's like, no, I'm not going, blah, blah, blah. PGA's got my back. I'm sticking with you guys. You guys have been, it's been the top golf association and ever.
Staying true to the OG, and then
then boom, they turn their back on him. You know how crappy that feels?
Yeah. That's like getting spit in the face.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I've been sitting here backing you up this whole time, and now all of a sudden, And it was just like one day. Hey, LIV is joining up with PGA. That's going to be a big day. Wait a second.
Yeah.
I'm Rory. I
Yeah.
just gave up like $200 million.
Right.
That's no joke. Like
Yeah.
$200 million.
Yeah.
Like you owe me something, right? Come on.
You'd think so. You'd think so. Yeah.
It's just weird what's going on in professional sports, you know. Baseball is lighting it up, man. They're making it better. They're making it more fun. They're not doing it in weird ways. People were bitching at first about the clock being shorter.
Yeah,
pitch
some of the
clock.
new rules there.
But now I think if people are starting to come around, they're like, oh yeah, the game was like 10-9. That was exciting.
Yeah, we're actually getting hits because look, as much fun as it is seeing a game end 1-0, I think I'd rather see a bunch of bases, RBIs and home runs and everything. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just kind of want to touch on that. Brooks has always got something to say. He's always rolling his eyes.
Yeah. Well, so even with all the shady stuff that's maybe happening, I think we can still say, Brooks, why don't you tone it down a little bit?
No, I
right?
say bring it up.
So,
Let's get
but here's the
ridiculous
thing.
with it. Why not?
Did someone ask him about this wolf guy, or did he just all of a sudden in conversation? Hey, by the way, that wolf guy is really disappointed. What a waste!
Trash.
What a waste!
Which, by the way,
Brooks,
if you're top 125 golfer in the world, you can't really call somebody trash. I mean, I guess you can.
And also too, hey Brooks, when's the last tournament you won there, buddy boy? When's the last tournament you pulled down?
He's pretty good.
I mean, I'm not saying he's not bad, but did he win that gold jacket?
No, he was walking down. He was top 2. He lost. Yeah. He folded, but he was definitely up there.
That sounds like talent wasted right there. If you ask me, right there, Brooks. That's what I'd say to him. Oh, Vic. Oh, did you finish for? Do you have that jacket in your closet? Yeah. Oh no, you don't. Why don't you shut your mouth?
Gold jacket, green
jacket.
Yeah. Anyway, really golfing's getting crazy. And real quick on golf, Jonas Blixt. He heated up on the back nine. I'm talking about the TPC Deer Run. What? Yeah, the TPC Deer Run. He's playing his last 6 holes and 6 under, a 9 under 62 2-shot. This is what's going on in golf right now. 2-shot lead over Grayson Murray, the first round of the John Deere Classic. That's what it is.
John Deere Green.
Not much sports going on. There's some scores in baseball. Should I hit those or no?
I mean, if you want to.
Tigers beating the Athletics 9-0. Brewers beating the Cubs 6-5. Big scores here. 2 games yesterday between the Blue Jays and White Sox. Blue Jays winning the first game 6-2, and also the second game 5-4. There's some games tonight. Toronto going to be Detroit at 6:40. Chicago, the Cubbies going to be in New York playing the Yankees at 7:05. St. Louis over in Chicago playing the White Sox 8:10. Some baseball tonight. Super sprints tonight at Hartford. I want to bring that up too. If you're into racing, into some local racing, me. If you haven't been, get over there. Check that out. The super sprints are absolutely ridiculous, man. Will you take your child to a race? Would you? She would love it. You got to put the earmuffs on her. You got to. There's a bunch of kids over there running around having a good time.
She probably would love it. Get a little dirt in your teeth.
Hey man, that's no joke. Yeah. We took my nephew. What was it for the Travis Pastrana thing? You know.
Yeah.
First lap around with bigger cars. He's smiling. Second lap, smiling. Third lap, I'm like, close your mouth, Corey. Close your mouth.
Just brown.
You could see it. I'm serious. You could see it going to it. I'm like, you not feel that, man? Like, took a little napkin and wiped his mouth. Close your mouth, man. It's dirty up in here, but it's fun, man. It's loud and proud. You know.
Yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time for sure.
Whoop, whoop. Anyway, there you go. I got more sports, but what time is it? Let's get out of here. Let's just get to the
7:37. Yeah, that's good enough. All right. Sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
We'll be back. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police. That's so that noise reminded me of you did. Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Leanne. Morning, everyone. Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. You need to watch that Arnold documentary on Netflix, man.
Yeah. I think Arnold needs to just relax for a second.
For a guy that loves Arnold so much, dude, it's so good, man.
Yeah.
It's so good. So they break it down in like 4 parts, and the first one is his bodybuilding career.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just awesome, man. And now we're getting ready to start part 2, which is his acting career. Yeah, dude, it's good. It's really good.
Yeah, I think I just like Arnold as Terminator, and I just wanted it to stop there.
Is that what it is?
You know, too many people are impersonating it. It's just don't wear
Well,
Arnold out for me, would you?
Well, it's because he's getting old, man. He's not going to be around forever. And I think that's why they're doing this Arnold dump, because
Yeah.
Oh?
Yeah, you're not wrong. You know what I mean, though? Too much of something for me sometimes. I'm like,
All right, I get it.
man.
Well, this is coming from the guy who, like, one of the first things I ever heard you say or do was an Arnold.
Exactly. Trust me, man. Terminator 2. Maybe I just need to watch T2 again.
There you go.
You know, bring it back. God, it could have been O.J. Simpson. That just blows my mind.
That's wild.
Could you imagine? And it could be another universe out there where O.J. Simpson is Terminator. Oh.
And Arnold is a legend murderer.
No, you know Arnold Schwarzenegger is to me last action hero. That
is, yeah. That is primo Arnold.
That could have been the last movie he made, and I would have been okay. I don't know. The Fubar, have you watched that?
I have not watched that yet.
So no. I need to give it another shot, but I only gave it seriously. We got like 2.5 minutes into the first, and I'm just like, it's too Bollywood. It's too Bollywood.
I need to get a little bit more than 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, I know. I need to give it more of a chance, but I almost like I could almost tell. Like I just know it's going to be kind of cheesy acting. It's but maybe that was the opening scene. Maybe it was supposed to be like
yeah.
That. I don't know.
Well, you're pretty
I am getting judgy with these.
You know what? Fuck you, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
What was I watching the other day? I'm like, it's a pretty good action flick, and he's still a good action hero or whatever you guess you would say, actor. Jason Statham.
Yeah, but he plays the same in every
fucking
movie.
Exact same. It is no different. You're absolutely right.
Like he plays the exact same guy in every movie.
It is though. Jason Statham. Yeah, it's just...
Right, hold on a second.
Hey, what's the topic?
What are some basic summertime rules that everyone needs to follow? Yummy. And we got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I gotta find that running bit. Hold on a sec.
Like 120 miles running. Okay, actually, possibly you are high. Bothering all of us. We don't want. Make it up. Sorry. Yeah. Go ahead. There you go. I just run my old white room. Yeah. I want to say that golf sword to make cover you. Running.
Basic summertime rules.
You know, like it's kind of like the etiquette thing, you know, we were talking about, like, you know, so you don't ruin other people's summer fun.
I got one. I've said it before, but
no, you don't. You got a good one? Return to fame. Oh, son of a gun. Actually, here we go. All right, here we go. Well, good morning. 7:43. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Brock Hunter. Don't forget to join us on our stream. We're on Twitch. We're on the WIRX Facebook page and the Plan B Morning Show YouTube page. Make sure you subscribe to that to don't miss out on web exclusive content on there for you. With that said, let's get right to it. It's time for your topic of the day. As always, brought to you by Sports 44. Try Sports 44 first for sporting gear, shoes, clothes, school spirit wear, equipment, and more. Located at 2605 South Cleveland Avenue in St. Joe. Sports 44 sporting goods for all 4 seasons. They got you covered, even in the summertime, which is what we're in. In the summertime.
Summertime. Hey, you out there playing pickleball. You out there playing tennis. You out there shooting basketball. What are you doing? But hey, they got you covered.
The summertime, they got you covered. So in that theme, that area, with it being summertime, what are some basic summertime rules everyone should follow? All right. Rules that when it comes to summer, you're not ruining other people's summers because you're following these basic, simple rules, right?
Yeah.
Do you want me to give mine first and
Go
see
ahead.
if it helps out? A basic summertime rule everyone should follow is if you're going into a convenience store, if you're going into a grocery store, any kind of business, put a shirt on. Okay. I know you were just out at the beach. Okay. It's hot out. I get it. But before you go into this establishment,
I got to call our buddy Ben out. He got
does
off.
Ben do that?
He got off of the boat the other day and he was walking around the bar with no shirt on. You could tell people were doing.
Ben, put your shirt on, man. Come on. Yes. All right. Good. I'm glad you called Ben out.
Nobody
And
said anything to him.
for everyone else, look, this
You know
isn't
what,
the
though?
Siesta Keys. Okay.
He
This
knew
is-
what he was doing. He leaned into it. Because one person, no, it was Bree. She was like, hey,
Yeah.
Ben, put your shirt. And he was like, no.
No, not doing it. Okay, here's a question. Because you know what Ben did the other day when we were camping over the weekend, the fourth weekend? He put his ponytail through the back of his hat.
Ah, yes.
And his head. So was he shirtless with the ponytail through the back of the hat?
Might
If
have
he
been.
ain't
I think
coming
he did
after
have a hat on.
Ben, come on, man. Knock it off.
You know?
So for everyone, a
Confident.
basic summertime rule. That's fine. You're on the boat. You're on the beach. You're playing in this. It doesn't. Okay, whatever. But when you walk into an establishment, shirt goes on. This is ladies included. And you know, and you may say, Brock, whoa, you telling the chicks to put the shirts on? Yes, because you're covered in suntan lotion. You're sweaty, probably.
You're getting the seats greasy.
Yeah.
Damn
All
it.
right. Just put your shirt on, you wild animal.
I got a few. You just
Okay.
sparked a few for sure.
All right, good,
I'm
good,
going to
good.
do one that I haven't said. And you know what? Anybody in town by chance listening to the show for some god awful reason, listen to this one. Please do.
Right.
And you know what? Everybody else around this area, please listen
Here's
to
a
this
rule.
one. This is a
Pay
rule.
attention.
It's a rule you should pay attention to and do and abide by. Wear shoes on the pier. I see
Ooh,
so
good.
many people walking up and down the pier, flap, 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 barefooted.
Yep.
You know what we do on the pier? We fish.
Mhm.
You know what involves fishing? Hooks. A lot of treble hooks, and those don't lay down flat.
Yep.
I'm riding up and down sometimes, and I'm like, hey, watch out for hooks. Watch out for
Yep.
hooks. I've seen it
Yep.
happen.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
watched somebody step up. Ah! Just
Yeah, it doesn't feel
fall
good.
like a sack of potatoes, and then you got to push it all the way through. It's brutal.
That hook that's been sitting on that pier for about a month.
Oh.
It was in a fish's mouth, and then a bird pooped on it, so it's real clean. It's real clean.
Oh no. That's a good rule to live by.
I like that.
Put your
Yeah,
shoes on when
that's
you're on the
actually
pier.
just a good rule in general.
general,
I mean, right there,
right.
put some shoes
I
on.
don't want to
man.
hear you screaming, hopping around on one foot. All right. Rule number 2, and I've said this on the show before. These are basic rules for around that area.
Yeah,
Clean your trash up when you leave, and I'm talking beach specific. Find one more piece.
Yeah,
That's not
doesn't
yours.
hurt.
Just one piece. It could be anything. It could be a
Yep.
gum wrapper, but it
Yep.
makes you feel good and you're helping.
I like it.
Clean yourself up, clean all your stuff up, and then look
Just
around
one
and be like,
piece.
oh, there's a piece of trash. Grab that too.
And you know what? You're not going to feel bad picking up that extra piece of
No.
trash. You're going to feel good.
You got some good
You're-
karma following you. You
Yeah.
know?
Yep. Yeah, good answer.
It's a good rule. It's a good general
rule.
rule. You know?
I like that. Any other ones? Any
Trying
other
to
ones?
think some good summer rules. Yeah. If I said this in the promo, if you're 95, put some board shorts on. We don't need to see you in a Speedo. Honestly, we can't even see your Speedo because the top half of you is hanging over the Speedo.
That Speedo's
So
just
you
stretched
just
tight.
look like you're naked, you know?
over that tan, wrinkly skin.
You
I
look
love
like
it,
a
man.
bullfrog walking around. Like,
Rip,
it's
rip.
just amazing how comfortable people are in those things.
You get
man.
to a point that I can't wait till I'm at Speedo on the beach level, dude. When I'm that age, I cannot wait.
What's the
Oh, I
mind
can't wait.
behind it, though? Is it the freedom
It's
of it?
just- yeah, you don't care. You're getting a full body tan. That's what it is.
Hey, I'm going to say,
Think about how pasty your thighs are right now. You know who doesn't have pasty thighs? Grandpa, who's out there tanning on the beach in his
You know?
Speedo, right?
okay, here's a good. I got one pair of like whitey tighty. I don't even think they're white anymore. But
Ugh.
I know. I will not wear those things even around my wife. It's embarrassing.
But to
I
be fair,
feel weirded. I feel like a wrestler. Like I'm like going to like the ring to wrestle. I should be wearing tall boots too with these things.
you look like every kid from the 90s who got to play in the backyard in the sprinkler in their underwear.
My Ninja Turtle underwear.
Your
Just
Ninja
screaming.
Turtle, tidy whitey, what it is. That's right. You look at any photo from a kid's boy's childhood, all right, from the 90s. There's always in their underwear playing in the sprinkler. That's what it is. And they're always the tidy. We didn't have the with the conversion ones, you know, the boxer briefs.
Oh,
we didn't
no.
have those.
No,
they were briefs, buddy. They were
yeah.
briefs.
Oh yeah. Jeez, man. I just don't.
That's what
It's great. How confident can you be? Like,
Yeah, I think you just get to a point, and I think we all need to have that confidence. All right, I think it's nice to
I
live
don't
that
know.
way. That's
Like,
naked in the locker
even
room
if you're
confidence.
an Abercrombie model, like it's just I don't know. It's not a good look. But that's
think
to me. To each
Yeah.
their own. You know, I'll always say that. But
You're putting the rules out there,
I'm
though.
not-
buddy. That's the
hey.
rule for it.
I'm snickering at you. You're walking by in the Speedo. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm
Well, you just
I'm
wait.
always kind of nudging the person next to me, like, eh.
One day, Hunter. It's gonna be me, buddy. It's gonna be me.
Jesus.
That's not too far along either. I'm getting
And
there.
you're definitely stuffing that thing.
Oh,
Right.
gee,
You're not lying.
it's
You're not
just all
fooling
bush.
anybody. That's what I was trying
It's
to
all,
say.
it's all bush. It's all bush.
Heavy bush.
Bulbous. I got one more, and again, to all of my friends that have jet skis, I mean this lovingly. All right, and I had a jet ski. Jet skis are badass.
Mhm.
However, no one is impressed by your jet ski riding. I'm just gonna say that there's
Thank
a
you.
rule of thumb. Look, and again, jet skis are awesome.
Thank
Haul
you.
it, have fun. But if I'm on my lake, all right, and I'm fishing, and I know it's it's a public
Hey.
lake, but if you come whipping up close to me on your jet
There
ski,
you go. That's a good rule.
don't be a dick on a jet ski, okay? Because no one's impressed by it.
I don't
No one is
I don't
impressed by it.
think most boaters do know, but I don't think all boaters understand that. Hey, if you're cruising by a guy fishing, if a guy's just floating there and he's got a pole in
Yep.
the water, slow down.
Yeah,
Slow
or
down a
give
little
me,
bit. We don't,
give them a little berth.
you know.
You
and-
got
and-
those people pulling tubes and they get as close. Like, I get it. You're trying to make the most out of the lake, but that doesn't mean you got to get in with 50 yards of
Yeah.
me, you dick.
Yeah, there's a lot of water out there.
There is. And
Just
just
saying.
if you see me, just go out just a little bit.
A
Just
little
go
bit.
out and you'll still have fun. And again, I love jet skis and all my jet
Yeah.
skiers out there.
I'm always yanking the throttle back when I get up to
Yeah.
fishermen. And every one of them, I'm telling you, every fisherman will wave at you if you
Yeah.
do it. Be like, dude,
Like, we
thank
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yep.
Because most people
Appreciate it.
don't, especially around this time. People rent boats, but people out there that just have never been on a boat.
You see me whipping by on that jet ski? Yes, I did. And I wasn't impressed. I wasn't impressed. See that sweet jet ski action? All right, we got some awesome answers on Facebook. Let's start with Alan. He said, what's some basic summertime rules everyone should follow? How about no water balloons to the face?
Oh man.
Bam!
Damn. Water.
There's a great slow-mo video out there,
Hey.
and it's of some guy like driving past his buddy, and the friend's got a water balloon, and he's getting ready to throw it into the car, but his buddy beats him,
No.
and that water balloon goes, to the face,
To the
slow motion,
face.
head back.
I've seen that video. It's a perfect, absolute perfect, bro.
You know what I hear when I see a water balloon to the face?
Yeah.
And
You always have the face too, like.
Well, and here's the thing: you hope that it's full enough that it explodes, because otherwise, if it doesn't, and you
it
just
kind
get
of
that
warps
slap,
around your face, and
you just get that slap from that
Hey,
water balloon.
this is no joke. We nearly sent a kid to the hospital in 5th grade on Fun Day, the very last day of school, because we had the water balloon launcher, and
Oh
it
my
lasted
God.
like 4 tosses. We were launching that thing like 100 yards too. Kids, exactly. My
Just
buddy,
water balloons raining down.
buddy Aaron jumped up and above everybody and caught one to the face. Oh my god! Just got annihilated. Just
No.
annihilated. I think it knocked him out briefly. Like, like
You know what it kind of is
smelling
like?
salts out.
You know what it's like? You know, in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, when the sprinkler comes on,
Oh,
and
yes.
or it's raining,
Yeah.
and it's just that's what. If you're on the losing end of a water balloon battle, that is
Yeah.
what it's like. It's just dirt is flying up around you.
Yeah.
You're just. Could you imagine Randy Johnson throwing a water
Oh
balloon
god,
at your
you're
face?
dead. You're dead. Yeah, that's an immediate death.
You know what that sounds like? Like that.
What happened to his head? It's
Oh,
gone.
Randy Johnson threw a water balloon at his face.
Complete-
Good rule.
Completely
Good
gone.
rule. I like that.
Hey,
one.
hey,
I like that one.
pray that you don't get the water balloon with pee in it.
Oh, right there. You know, and I don't think they make water balloons as tough as they used to. Do you remember the old grenade looking
yeah,
water
the
balloons,
grenades are the
right?
best ones, man.
Dude, those things were
Grenade!
hard. Those are good. I'd always go,
Grenade!
grenade. That's a live grenade. But those things, I think the rubber on those were a little bit thicker, because
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times you get one like in the middle of the back and it wouldn't break, and you see you look like Willem.
T-Rex up in the-
You look like Willem Dafoe in Platoon,
Yeah, right. You're just getting pelted.
just getting pelted, and none of them are
Uh,
breaking.
Hey, you know
Ah.
what? Hey, if you go to my the downstairs bathroom right now at my parents' house, there's
Yeah.
still rings. There's still water balloon rings on the faucet.
How many
A
you
couple
broke
of them
trying
would
to fill-
break,
Well,
you-
And then you'd be rushing
couldn't
after
get
a
it.
while. Yeah. And the outside garden hose adapter
Oh,
right there,
yeah,
that was
that's got
always
the-
too rough. Or the sink that didn't have a little cup
Yeah.
was always too smooth, and your water balloon would always fall off when you're filling it. The struggle was real. Do you remember when you got the adapter and how much nicer
Oh,
that
it
was?
so
Oh,
nice. I even
that
had the
orange-
adapter with the on-off switch,
Oh,
so you
could leave the
you
sink
didn't have
on.
to kink it.
Yep.
That
That was
nice.
living right there. That was living. Oh, you got the adapter?
Yes.
Yeah.
You bring
And hey, where did the balloons always go? Where did they go?
in a big bucket, in a 5-gallon pail.
Laundry basket. Is
Laundry
what I always
basket is what you use? Yeah,
Laundry
nice.
basket. Just that square or
Yeah.
that rectangle
Had the
white
holes in
laundry
it.
basket.
A couple
And you
balloons
go,
always popped at the bottom.
It's gonna be great. We got some more answers on Facebook here. What are some
Nice.
basic summertime rules everyone should follow? Let's see. Brandon said deodorant.
Oh,
That's
yes,
good. That's a good
one.
answer. Yeah, just slap on a little.
You know what?
That's also why, too, going back to my first statement about wearing your shirt when you go into establishment, I don't want your wet, stinky armpit. Like if you
Armpit.
come up to give me that hug, or you're leaning on something
Uh-huh.
and your armpit is right on. Oh God.
Hey, let's play some basketball. Shirts and skins.
No. Shut up. No, how about we do shirts and shirts, because
Yeah.
that's gross.
Simple. It really is just a simple rule, though. Hey, a lot of
Yeah.
times you can't smell yourself. That's just
Yeah,
a
oh, yeah,
fact.
yeah,
All right,
you can't.
because you're used to it. You're around it all the time.
Yeah.
You stink. You need deodorant. All right.
Your own musk. Trust me.
And brush your damn teeth. What movie is that
Let's see. Christina had a good one. Do not give the cashier sweaty boob or sock money. Yeah. All right. That money that's been sitting wedged against your skin.
from?
Like they don't want that.
That's why I don't deal with cash.
Yeah.
I just a card.
Right. Yeah. Card you can wipe off. It's plastic.
You know, and
Right.
it's my card. It's not going
Yeah.
in other people's socks, underwear.
Right. Ugh. I remember that bartending in the summertime, and money was just wet. And it's like, why is this money wet? What
Did you just get
what
off
caused?
the boat? Did you just go
What
swimming?
caused? Yeah, were you just swimming and forgot to take this dollar out of your
Yeah.
pocket? Is that what this? I hope so.
You know?
No, that was in my bra. Oh, okay.
Mm.
Let's see. What else do we got? Sunscreen. Michelle said use sunscreen. Yeah, I guess that's a good one. I never put on enough sunscreen. I'm always terrible.
You know
about
what?
it.
It's good to put sunscreen on. You still get you still get tan
need to.
through it. You know?
I need to be smarter about it. See, I've actually been better because now when we take the daughter out, we always, put a coat
Yeah,
on
for
her, and then I'm like,
sure.
all right, Daddy will slap a little bit on to. She's like, hey, this is good. This
I
is good. Kinda
haven't
like-
been because I'm trying to get a little color. I'm trying to get less Casper-esque.
You do look good. You're starting to get it, but now maybe start putting some on. Start putting some
Yeah.
on. You ease into it. God, I think my mom tells me about how back in the day they would like lay on the roof and covered in baby oil and just like bake
Yeah,
it, just
seriously though.
sizzling.
Baby
God.
oil was the thing. It was,
Yeah, greased up.
It's the second Macho Man Randy Savage reference today, but
Right
damn
there.
Macho Man, right? Y'all
Right,
oiled up
so
for the
damn-
match.
Like that does not look healthy. There's no way.
know?
There's no way.
We also do that to our turkey, when we baste it and
That's what I'm going for. I'm going for the butterball. That's the
yeah,
butterball
with the
look right there.
butterball look.
Right on there. So yeah.
Golden
Yeah, that's
brown.
probably smart. And you know what, too? We got a little less ozone nowadays. So just keep that in mind.
Be
Just
safe
keep
out
that
there,
in mind.
man.
So.
Be safe.
I think that's good. I think we've got some good summertime rules on
There
there.
we go. Accomplish something.
Yeah. In the summertime when the weather is hot, put deodorant on
And you know what?
and put your shirt
How about
on.
another one?
What?
Tip. Would you tip?
Tip. Who we tipping?
I don't know, just tip. I get it, things are expensive, but hey, they're out there doing the deed, man, doing the work, especially in summertime when they want to be at the beach. Tip your waitress, tip your
Oh,
bartenders.
okay. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. That should be year round. But
Yeah, that's true.
no, I'm not tipping anymore. I'm done tipping. You gotta earn that tip.
You're the worst.
All right, we're gonna be back with more. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Stick around. Let's see. And then another one: construction zones where drivers race up to cut in the point ahead, so 50 cars slowing down. Yeah, any summertime construction. I don't know.
You know what?
Just people are never gonna get it.
Do they save the work for the summer, like the most busy time? I mean,
Well, but unfortunately, that's the only time they can do it, and
Yeah.
it sucks. Yeah, it's
I
the
guess you're
busiest
right.
time, and it's the only time they can do it. If they could figure out a way to lay asphalt in the winter, it would be so much
It'd be
better.
great.
but-
It'd be great. What about the fall? What about after?
Yeah, and they still get some done, but I don't know. Maybe it's
Yeah,
just
you
better for like curing the asphalt or something. I don't know. And Jason
Construction
said
never ends. It never ends. Will there
No.
ever be a day where hey, we're done?
we're done with the construction. Wait, what?
Every
Like,
road's
all
good.
of it? Everything's set. We're
Yeah.
good to go.
Wrap it up.
Enjoy the ride. What?
What's he say, Jason?
If you stop by a buddy's for a beer, bring your own damn
Oh,
beer.
yeah,
Hell no,
there
I'm
you
drinking
go.
Hunter's beer. Hey, you got a
Nope.
beer in there?
Nope. Sorry.
That's why I'm going to
Fresh
your
out.
house. I'm out of beer at my house, so I'm going to your house. All right, everyone. Well, hey, thanks for hanging out. We appreciate it, and we'll see you back here on Monday. Have a good weekend.